Real E-Leezy, what's happening with y'all, man? The Grim Reaper, nigga, was good. First and foremost, I just want to send my condolences to the Lanier family. Bob Lanier passed away today, so rest in peace to Bob Lanier, man. You feel me? A Hall of Famer. #1 overall pick by the Pistons. Got his jersey retired by the Pistons and the Bucks. You feel me? So rest in peace to that king. But I just want to come on here and I just want to holler and at you guys and talk about Philly, bro. I told niggas that Philly wasn't good. The NBA designs these games to be extended just for the sole purposes of money. I know they lost a lot of money in the bubble. You know what I'm saying? They lost a lot of money like over the past few seasons. You know what I'm saying? So, especially with not having LeBron in the playoffs, and whether he deserved to be there or not, just he's one of the main attractions. Like the amount of money that he makes, you know what I'm saying, for the game is, you know, insurmountable. So, I mean, it's crazy. So it's good that we got Steph Curry in the playoffs and, you know, and players and teams like that. But this shit, at the end of the day, always comes down to money. If the Bucks and Suns go to another finals, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that finals, bro. I'm just saying, like, nobody wants to see that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But the whole world will come out to watch the motherfucking Golden State Warriors. See, you have Golden State Warrior fans everywhere in every state across the motherfucking United States, bro. So, and then Boston, with a franchise like Boston, I mean, you know, that's one of the best franchises in sports history. So I can't see no other matchup outside of Boston and the Warriors. And I called that from day one. But, I mean, the game still got to play out. So we're going to see how everything plays itself out. But to get back to Philly, Philly is just not that good. I always question the talent level. I question their coaching style, and I question the heart of the Philadelphia 76ers. And I can say that about a lot of teams, and Philadelphia is just one of those teams. Like, you know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid, as dominant as he is, I understand that he sustained injuries. He's been injury prone his whole career at one point or another, you know what I'm saying, across his tenure in the NBA. But Joel Embiid, to be that big and to flop the way he does and to cry to the refs, it's just like watching a 7-foot James Harden. The step back jumpers. If you're going to be that big and skilled, just be dominant, bro. Just be dominant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid can be the best player in the league easy if he would stop taking so many step back threes and jumpers, and just do what just impose his will. You know what I'm saying? He's very skilled as a big. He can shoot, and I give him the edge over Giannis as, you know, who can be the best player in the NBA. Joel Embiid is that good. He's that skilled. He's that big. But for him to cry the way he does and flop the way he does, motherfucking Elijah Wan would never do something like that. And they make comparisons to Joel Embiid and Elijah Wan just because of the skill level. You know what I'm saying? Being able to stretch the floor and knock down 15 to 20-foot range jump shots. You feel me? Joel Embiid is very good. But I don't think he can win in Philly. Philly is not the organization where you go and say, we're going to win over here. You know what I'm saying? For Philly, it's not really about winning championships. It's more just about being in the playoffs every year. You get what I'm saying? And they've done that, you feel me, for a long time since AI retired. But they've always come up short, whether that be the first round, second round, etc. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't think that I just don't think that Philly is a place to where you can build a championship contender. That's just me. I mean, salute and shout out to the Philly fans, bro. First and foremost, those are some of the greatest fans in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? They're very loyal to their sports franchises, whether that be the Philadelphia Flyers, you know what I'm saying, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Philadelphia 76ers. But I just think that when you have a franchise like Philly, they haven't really won anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you look back in the history of the game, it's certain franchises that have won championships who they're going to promote and let them win at one point or another. You get what I'm saying? Toronto will probably never win another championship unless we're talking about another 30 years from now. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like a gimme championship. That's why Kawhi didn't stay there, because he knew that they wasn't going to win again. He knew that they wasn't going to win again. And he also wanted to go back home and play in LA, whether that be for the Lakers or the Clippers, but he wasn't fucking with LeBron. So he said, well, the Clippers are the next best thing. It's still hometown. We play in the same arena. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to build something special here. So hopefully Kawhi Leonard can get back healthy and get back doing what he loves to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to see the best players compete at an, you know what I'm saying, at an all-time high level. You know what I'm saying? We want to see them compete at a high level and see who the best is. You know what I'm saying? But I know injuries are a part of the game, so they just got to get their body right. Just get your body right. But the Philadelphia 76ers, they traded one garbage player for another one, and they gave up two players that really, I think, could have helped them in this series with stretching the floor. Seth Curry, he would have drew it, because Joel Embiid is going to draw a lot of double teams. He's going to draw a lot of attention from the opposing defenses. Seth Curry could have stretched that floor. Seth Curry is a better shooter than Matisse Thybulle. He's a better shooter than Danny Green. He's a better shooter than motherfucking what's the other motherfucker from Iowa State? Fuck. He's a better shooter than Shake Milton, who came from SMU. He's a better shooter than Cork Miles, in my opinion. But Philadelphia isn't even using those guys. Philadelphia isn't even using Cork Miles. Oh, George Niang. I think is it Niang? I think it's Niang. Yeah, he's a better shooter than Niang. You feel what I'm saying? And then you have a backup big who in Andre Drummond, who can, you know, solidify, play defense, and get rebounds. Like, he's not a number one option, but he's a great backup. Like, at this point in Andre Drummond's career, you know what I'm saying? Multi-time All-Star. I think Andre Drummond is very serviceable. Big, plays passing lanes well. You know what I'm saying? Can defend and rebound. You know what I'm saying? He's way better than DeAndre Jordan in that role. So I thought they messed up by getting rid of Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? They should have just let that thing with Ben Simmons play out, and they could have got some better pieces and more assets for Ben Simmons, but they decided to cherry for James Harden. And ever since James Harden came over to the squad, he's been team obliterator. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to sit out there and coach motherfuckers and tell motherfuckers what to do, when to do, and how to do, but he doesn't get no effort on defense. It's like, motherfucker, how can you tell us anything and you're not even living up, you know what I'm saying, to your contractual obligations? You're not even living up to the star title that everybody gives you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he never ever improved his game. James Harden is step back, dribble, step back, or dribble, go to the whole floater. He has no in-between game. He has no post game, and he doesn't play defense. So if you add that with the team that wants to play defense, you know what I'm saying? It's not built on just going one-on-one and is built on, you know, ball movement and body movement, then that's going to kill your team all the way around. You know what I'm saying? It forces everybody else to try to even play harder and harder and make up, you know, for what's missing with James Harden. You get what I'm saying? So now that's more pressure, more responsibility on everybody else. It'd be different if James Harden played defense. He moved the ball. He could catch and shoot. He made quick and decisive decisions. You get what I'm saying? But for the simple fact that he does not play like that, he's not decisive. He doesn't make quick decisions. You know what I'm saying? He pounds the ball and dribbles, you know what I'm saying, down there 20 seconds off the clock. Not 20, but because when you cross that court, it's about 18, 17 left. So he dribbles like 12 to 14 seconds off the shot clock, and then he wants to pass it to somebody at the end of the shot clock, and they have to force up a three. You know what I'm saying? You're not making the defense work when you're sitting there just pounding the ball, dribble. You get what I'm saying? You got to get that ball movement, get them body movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Relocate. Once you pass, go set a screen for somebody. Relocate. You know what I'm saying? Set some picks. You know what I'm saying? But they don't. That's one thing that Doc Rivers, they don't incorporate that. They just have great players and say, okay, go make a play. When you get body movement and ball movement, now you get the Tyrese Maxeys and the Danny Greens. They get wide open looks. The George Niangs, they get wide open looks. You get what I'm saying? But that's why I say Philly not ready. They're not that good, bro. They got 2 wins out of this series because Miami gifted them. When Miami plays Miami-style basketball, you've seen, just like the first 2 games, and then this 3rd game, even though they're all were in Miami, but they're clearly far better than them. And we've seen Miami go on the road in the playoffs and beat Atlanta handily. And I think Atlanta has better coach and better players on that team, with the exception of Joel Embiid. But every other player outside of Joel Embiid, I think Atlanta has better players. And the way Miami handled Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, that was pretty impressive. You know what I'm saying? Because Miami, their system, coaching staff, you know, just the way they play defense, their togetherness, everything is on point when they're playing at the top of their game. Now, sometimes Miami would take nights off and the ball would get stagnant and they'd be disinterested. And we already know why that is, which I, you know, alluded to earlier in this video. But I'm just saying that Philly not ready, bro. If a niggas would come out here and say Philly gonna win the series, what makes you think Philly is gonna win the series? When you have a player that's dejected, it's no chemistry on the team. Tyrese Maxey doesn't get along with James Harden. How can you win a series, you know what I'm saying, with all of that going on? Not playing no defense, coming out and having games like this in the playoffs. That's shit that you say in a regular season, at the beginning of the regular season. Well, we're going to trash the tape. We're going to come out. We're going to be better next time. Nigga, I don't understand. You're playing the same team. You're playing the same team. You played this team in a regular season 4 times. You play this team another 4 times, or 5, 6 times, depending on how long the series goes. So I don't understand, like, what do you need the game plan against? You already know the tendencies of the players. You know the system and what they want to run. You know where they want to get their looks. Why would you come out in a playoff game and have the worst game of the season just to say, we're going to trash the tape and we're not going to play like this anymore? Nigga, you should never play like that. No team should ever play like that. It should be all effort on both ends of the floor every game, and you live with the results. Period. It should be no stupid-ass mistakes. It should be no forcing shit, because you already know these teams. That's how you know that this shit is fucking orchestrated. It's a reality show. These niggas are out here. They're actors. Why do you think most athletes and shit want to become actors and all that? Because they're already acting. They're already fucking acting. These niggas out here tanking games and throwing the game, not being aggressive, and then the next game they ultra aggressive. I don't understand why you can't be aggressive throughout the point of the game for the rest of the game. You impose your will. The team that imposes their will, bro, you feel what I'm saying, and plays harder, you know what I'm saying, and not careless, is the team that's going to win most of these series. But when the teams come out and give no effort, it makes no sense for Chris Paul to have 5 fucking points and 6 fouls. How does that even happen, bro? I don't, like, what are you doing in order, you know what I'm saying, for that to even happen? Not caring, not really tripping, focus on shit off the court. You get what I'm saying? Want to make sure that the series gets extended for a couple games. This shit is all about money. It's politics, bro. It's politics. It's no way in hell, nigga, that Philly gonna beat no motherfucking Miami Heat, nigga. And if Philly even did beat Miami Heat, they will get annihilated in the next series by either the Bucks or the Boston Celtics. Period. That's easy to see. Nigga, like, you feel what I'm saying? So these niggas are focused on all this other shit. Contracts for James Harden coming up. Tyrese Maxey got to get paid. Joel Embiid salty about not winning the MVP where he thought he was the clear-cut favorite. You get what I'm saying? Because it's all about numbers. It's not about winning. Giannis said, fuck that, nigga. Giannis is trying to go win another championship. Whether he can do that, that's going to be a tall task. I still think Boston will win that series. But we've seen, you know, stranger things happen. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But motherfuckers be more focused on money and numbers than winning. Because guess what? When you win, guess what you get? You get both of those. You get money and you get your numbers. Obviously, when you win. So if you're playing the right way, you know what I'm saying, and you're not cheating the game, then the basketball guys will reward you. You feel what I'm saying? When you're playing the right way. Motherfuckers say Steph Curry don't play no defense. I can't tell. I can't tell. I never believed that anyway. Of course, they try to use different things to point out in a motherfucking game to try to, take away from their overall greatness because they might not like a player or like the team that the player is playing on. You get what I'm saying? So they try to come up with stuff. Oh, Steph Curry don't do this, he don't do this, he don't do this. I can't tell. Steph Curry has been excellent at driving to the basket, finishing. He has been excellent at his mid-range. We even seen him post up. You know what I'm saying? Numerous times throughout this postseason. You know what I'm saying? His three-point percentage is down. Yeah, I give him that. He's been off with his three-point ball all year, uncharacteristically. Don't ask me why, but, well, you already know what I think. But, you know what I'm saying? Curry has been playing excellent defense on both sides of the ball in both series, period. Steph Curry has made defensive winning plays to save games this year. He's completely taken Desmond Bane out of this series. Desmond Bane was a non-factor. Desmond Bane averaged 25 in the series previous, you know what I'm saying, against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But Steph Curry isn't going to give him not one good look. I'm going to make somebody else beat me. Dylan Brooks, you're going to have to beat me. Cal Anderson, you're going to have to beat me. DeAnthony Melton, you're going to have to beat me. You know what I'm saying? Jaren Jackson Jr., you got to beat me. Brandon Clark, you got to beat me. Tyus Jones, you got to beat me. But Desmond Bane is not going to beat me. Period. And that's just what it is. So guess what? When they see Steph Curry give effort like that, guess what that does to your team? Guess who else is going to give maximum effort? Every other player on the team. If your best players can give that type of effort, you know what I'm saying, and energy on defense, then guess what? That's how you build team camaraderie and chemistry. Because the best player is sacrificing and said, nigga, fuck that. I know I'm Steph Curry, but I'm going to play D. I'm going to get my all on this end of the floor. And I'm going to bring y'all with me, period. That's a true leader. But you don't have that in Philly, in James Harden and Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid wasn't invested in playing defense yesterday. He just wanted the ball. He was angry when he didn't get the ball. You're down 20. So you getting the ball in those situations isn't going to cut that 20-point lead down to a 2-point lead. You have to play defense. You have to be a real leader. It's just not about commanding the ball. Do other things to help your team win. Offensive rebound, attack the glass, get easy scoring opportunities, kick it out for wide open threes. You know what I'm saying? Communicate on defense with your teammate. Be the quarterback on that end of the court. You feel me? Put everybody in their right place. You feel me? Give maximum effort on your switches. Give maximum effort on your closeouts. Under control. You know what I'm saying? But Philly, they just don't have it. And I'm not hating on Philly. I'm just calling it straight down the middle how I see it. These niggas be phony, bro. It's a lot of teams and a lot of players in the NBA that's phony because the game has obviously transcended into a whole nother style and era of basketball. And sometimes it's just hard to watch. That's why a lot of these games, I don't even watch the games. I didn't watch the Philly game yesterday. I seen a little bit of it, but you know what I'm saying? Me and my wife went out to a happy hour, you know what I'm saying? Taco Tuesday. I just couldn't invest myself in watching the game. And then I watched a little bit of the first quarter of the Dallas game, then I cut that off. You know what I'm saying? Looked at it. And then when I checked the score again, it was third quarter, Dallas was down by 20. It was up by like 10 in the first quarter, and then all of a sudden the wheels fell off. So I'm like, man, it's hard to watch these games where motherfuckers getting blown out like that. But then you come back the next game and then blow the other team out, and then go back to the next game, and then the other team come back with a blowout. It's just like, nigga, how are these games not close? You see Philly and Boston, it was two blowouts, them first two games of the series. Right? 2 blowouts. These last 3 or last 2 games of that Boston-Milwaukee series have been down to the motherfucking wire because they playing hard on both ends of the floor. I don't know what those first two games was. I guess they had to settle into the series, I guess. But at the end of the day, bro, it's all about competition, competing at the highest level. Who wants it more? You know what I'm saying? What coach wants it more? How are you going to prepare your team? You know what I'm saying? In between games, you feel me? Where you got that day of rest where you can watch film, get a light practice in, you know what I'm saying? And you know, get your bodies ready, you feel me, to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? The next game. Like, who really wants it more? That's gonna dictate and decide whether who wins this championship. Who really wants it more? You feel me? What team is together? Their togetherness. What team has a different focus and attention level? You know what I'm saying? Attention to detail. Like, you know what I'm saying? What team is passionate more? You feel me? You give all out effort, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because winning trumps everything. When you don't win, there's no moral victories in this game. I don't give a fuck what sports you play. There ain't no moral victories. I don't just want to get to the playoffs. I want to win the whole fucking thing. Like, you think that's a win just by getting to the playoffs? I understand that there's incentives that come along with a team making the playoffs. It's in players' contracts and coaches' contracts, etc. But at the end of the day, fuck all of that. Niggas need to throw that money shit out the window. Throw all the fortune and fame that come along with all this shit out the window. Who wants to win, nigga? Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and Allen Iverson, nigga, etc. and a few others are the only players that I knew that wanted to win more than anything. The pussy gonna come along with winning. The money gonna come along with winning. The fame gonna come along with winning. The popularity gonna come along with winning. The motherfucking, you feel me? The endorsements gonna come along with winning. The incentives gonna come along with winning. So go out there and win at all costs. Do whatever it takes to go win. Niggas be out here on some bullshit, bro. And that's why I don't fuck with a lot of these motherfuckers. Niggas just be coming out here saying anything, nigga. Go get the job done. Fuck. You heard Kobe in the press conference. Kobe, why you not happy? You're up 2-0. Is the job done yet? Fuck no. Oh, what the fuck is there to be happy about, motherfucker? I'm trying to go. I want to win the chip. I'll be happy when we win this chip. And then guess what? 24 hours later, you know what I'm saying? We popping champagne, but then it's back to work. Period. When niggas have that type of mentality, them the niggas who come out successful. You get what I'm saying? But all these sellout motherfuckers, phony. Real E-Leezy. Like, share, subscribe, nigga.